How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Countdown video. We only have 74 days left until the game's release on December 7th, and today we will be talking about another supposed leak. As always, and I cannot stress this enough, we have no idea if this leak is true or not, so make sure you take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you would like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description bar down below. And now, with all that out of the way, let's jump right into the newest leak. So today's leak once again comes from 4chan, and it is titled Smash Ultimate Information, and it is posted by Anonymous. It starts by saying, "Hello everyone, I am back again. As I am sure you all are aware at this point, Ken has been officially leaked for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That picture that you all saw is 100% authentic, and I should know because I know who took it. The picture that you saw was taken in the debug menu as some people were working on fixing some technical issues. Believe it or not, this was actually a planned leak by Nintendo. A lot of leaks that end up being credible most of the time come directly from the source and are intentional as a way to produce excitement. Anyways, whether or not you believe me honestly doesn't matter, because pretty soon he is going to be officially revealed and everyone who doesn't believe its authenticity is going to eat their words." Do you guys remember when Shulk was leaked and everyone called him fake? Just remember that, and don't be so quick to discredit something just because you don't like it. Anyways, the Ken leak was planned, but what I am going to tell you is not supposed to be shown off or talked about until it is officially announced. After this, you will not hear from me again until after the game launches, as I do not want to get in trouble for sharing this. So here is everything that has not yet been revealed that you will all see soon. So let's take a look at the newcomers. First of all, we have Gino from Super Mario RPG, Skull Kid from The Legend of Zelda, Incineroar as our new Gen 7 Pokemon representative, Bandana Waddle Dee from Kirby, Isaac from Golden Sun, Tomagon, who's actually the new retro rep from Devil's World, and Raymond from the Rayman series. After that, we move on to the Echo Fighters. So first of all, we have Ken, who is an Echo Fighter for Ryu, Shadow as an Echo Fighter for Sonic, Dixie Kong as an Echo Fighter for Diddy Kong, Nin-10 as an Echo Fighter for Ness, and Medusa as an Echo Fighter for Palutena. So then we move on to the stages. Just like what was leaked in Koro Koro, there will be 108 stages, and the 5 new ones are Pokefloats 2, Mercury Lighthouse from Golden Sun, Devil's World stage, a Rayman stage, and Forest Maze, which is a stage that is going to be for Gino. After that, the leaker moves on to talk about Spirits Mode. So like everyone was theorizing, Spirits Mode is going to be a mix of both Melee's Adventure Mode and Brawl's Subspace. It won't be as short as Melee's Adventure Mode, but it also won't be as long as Brawl's Subspace. Remember when Mr. Sakurai claimed that it would be a streamlined way for you to unlock characters? Well, it is. You start with the original 8 characters. I know Captain Falcon, Luigi, Jigglypuff, and Ness were part of the original game, but they were unlockable, and you have to defeat different bosses and enemies to reclaim their spirits. Once you do that, you can add them to your team and play as them in just the regular versus mode. There will be DLC for spirits. The next thing I want to talk about is DLC characters. If you don't believe that we have started working on DLC, that's really dumb and you shouldn't believe that. The game is done and everything is working. All we are doing now is testing, so of course we have started working on DLC. First of all, we will be getting more DLC characters. So in terms of the newcomers, we have Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Elma from Xenoblade, Springman from ARMS, and Ayumi Tachibana. So far, these 4 characters are the only characters in development, but I hear we are supposed to get a total of 8 DLC newcomers and 4 Echo Fighters. Finally, there will be a Smash Direct happening on October 16th, and the only guaranteed character that I know is getting shown off is Ken. Other than that, you guys will also be getting a Smash Ultimate demo the Friday before it drops. That's all I got for you. So now that we've gone over the entire leak, let's talk about it a little bit. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about in terms of this leak is that apparently this is the same guy that posted the picture of Ken from a couple of days ago. So as of now, that leak has not 100% been debunked yet, even if people don't like it. So I know a lot of people think it's fake because they think it looks really bad and stuff like that, but as of now, no one has come up with any concrete evidence as to why it's fake. So let's just move on. Let's talk about the next thing. So again, this guy is claiming that the picture of Ken was apparently taken in the debug menu, which is why there was code on the right hand side, and also why the clock wasn't moving at all. The next piece of information that I found extremely interesting is that apparently this was actually a planned leak by Nintendo. So I don't know how many of you guys know this because I have been getting a lot of new subscribers lately, but apparently this is actually commonplace. I covered a leak a while ago that said that this was going to happen. Apparently, someone said that Nintendo was going to be pumping out pictures to get us hyped up and call them leaks, so I could totally see this happening. So once again, this guy is claiming that he is the person who posted that picture of Ken, and if that picture of Ken actually does get confirmed to be true, then that right away is going to give this leak some credibility. But now that we finished talking about Ken, let's go ahead and move on to the brand new characters. So the first newcomer on this list is Gino from Super Mario RPG, and honestly, we have talked about him so much that I'm probably not going to go into too much detail, but basically on every single Smash Ultimate leak that I have read, there has been some mention of Gino making it in as a playable newcomer, and honestly, I believe he's going to make it in too, so this leaker made a very safe bet putting him on the list. After that, we have Skull Kid, and obviously, he is another one of those characters that's pretty likely to make it in, and I've talked about him a whole lot as well, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically, I also believe that he is going to make it into the game. After that, we have Incineroar as our brand new Gen 7 Pokemon representative, and honestly, once again, Incineroar is a character that I've talked about so much that I'm not going to go into too much detail about him, but basically, I do believe that he is going to make it into Smash, and Vergaben leaked him and said that he was going to make it into the game, so as of now, all three of those characters I believe are pretty safe bets. The next character on this list is Bandana Waddle Dee, and again, he's one of those characters that you either love or you hate, or you think is going to make it in, or you don't think he's going to make it in. So honestly, I think he has about a 50-50 shot of making it in, but I guess we're going to see. This leaker claims that he's going to make it in, so I guess we'll take his word for now. After that, we have Isaac from Golden Sun, and once again, he's another character that so many people are expecting to make it into the game. So, and I also believe he's going to make it in. I think he has a very good chance, so let's move on. Then we have the new Retro Rep, and apparently it's Tomagon from Devil's World. So, I don't know if any of you guys know who this guy is, but do you guys know that blue assist trophy, that blue devil assist trophy that points his fingers and moves the screen around? That guy actually comes from Devil's World, and Tomagon is like one of the main protagonists, if I'm not mistaken. So honestly, he's a unique newcomer who would be a perfect retro rep, and I would love to see him make it into the game. Following him, we have Raymond as our last brand new newcomer, and honestly, once again, he's one of those characters that's probably 50-50. We know he just made it into Brawlhalla, so a lot of people think that he isn't going to make it into Smash, but I think he could be in both at the same time, so honestly, I think Raymond does make sense. After that, we move on to the Echo Fighters, and first up, we have Ken, and guys, come on, obviously at this point, we know Ken's going to make it into the game. Even if that picture leak is fake, we all know Ken's going to make it in. Then we have Shadow, who is another character that's pretty obviously going to make it in, so he's going to be Sonic's Echo Fighter, and obviously everyone expects it. Then we have Dixie Kong as an Echo Fighter for Diddy Kong, and honestly, I'm not too sure how I feel about that. As you guys know, I really want her to be a unique fighter, because I think she has a lot of unique moves that she could bring to the table for Smash, but even if she does make it in as an Echo Fighter, I guess I would be okay with it as of now. Then we have Ninten, who is probably going to be an Echo Fighter for Ness, but I'm hoping that if Ninten is an Echo Fighter, he will incorporate moves from both Ness and Lucas, similar to how Chrom inherits moves from a bunch of different Fire Emblem characters, so I think that would be really cool, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Then we have Medusa from Kid Icarus, and obviously she's going to be an Echo Fighter for Palutena, and once again, guys, I could totally see this happening. Palutena and Medusa are basically like yin and yang and good and evil and all that, and they both use staffs and magic and all that, so I could totally see Medusa making it in as Palutena's Echo Fighter. And not only that, we don't have a serious villain from Kid Icarus yet, and with the Heroes vs. Villains theme that seems to happen in Smash Ultimate, I think it's the perfect time for her to make it into the game. And then we move on to the new stages, and apparently we will be having a total of 108, just like Koro said, with the 5 new ones being Pokefloats 2, Mercury Lighthouse, Devil's World stage, a Rayman stage, and Forest Maze. So honestly, I can see all of those happening, and hopefully they do because they all sound super fun to play on. After that, we move on to the brand new Spirits mode. So like this guy was saying, I actually really hope this is kind of like what Spirits mode is like. I really hope it is a mix of Melee's Adventure and Brawl's Subspace because I want to have some kind of story mode in the game. I also think that the way the leaker went about telling us about this sounds really good. I think that the fact that we have the 8 original fighters and then we have to save the other ones sounds really cool, and then once you get them, they join your team, just like what happened in Brawl's Subspace Emissary. So I hope that happens. That sounds really cool, and it would be a streamlined way to unlock all the characters instead of doing like the versus matches over and over again. So after that, we start to talk about DLC. First of all, the leaker claims that apparently Spirits mode will be receiving some form of DLC, and obviously that makes sense. If we do get some DLC characters, then obviously they're going to need to make it into the story mode in some way. I feel like they might just get a cutscene or something like that, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Then in terms of the DLC newcomers, we have Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Elma from Xenoblade, Springman from ARMS, and Ayumi Tachibana. Obviously, the first 3 characters make a lot of sense to me because Sora seems pretty iconic, Elma is a new character from Xenoblade, and I know a lot of people really want her in, and Springman is one of Nintendo's newest IPs, so obviously they want to get them some representation. And then the last DLC character that is apparently being worked on is Ayumi Tachibana. So for those of you guys who don't know, she was considered to be in Smash Melee, but they never put her in, which I think makes her the perfect candidate to be in Smash Ultimate. Sakurai seems to be bringing back a lot of highly requested characters or characters that didn't make it into the initial roster, so I could totally see him bringing Ayumi in. And then finally, we're supposed to get a total of 8 DLC newcomers and 4 Echo Fighters, and honestly, I think 12 is the perfect amount. I just wish we knew who else we were getting. And then the last thing is that apparently there will be a Smash Direct happening on October 16th, and the only guaranteed character to show up there is Ken. So obviously we know that Ken was leaked a couple of days ago, so I wonder if he actually is going to get shown off or not. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And then finally, apparently we will be getting a Smash Ultimate demo the Friday before it drops, and obviously that makes a ton of sense because just like with Smash 3DS, they want to build up as much hype as possible, so what they'll probably do is give us a Smash Ultimate demo with like 5 characters or something, and then just let us go nuts and play with friends and stuff. So let me know what you guys thought about this leak in the comment section down below. Overall, do I believe that this leak is real? Honestly, I don't know. So I think that if we do get the announcement for a Smash Direct happening on October 16th, that gives this leak a lot more credibility, but we also have to remember that this is 4chan, and a lot of times people will just post random stuff looking for attention. But once again, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.